We're taking a walk on the wild side.
This is so fun. Today we have animal trainer Sarah Travis and media relations manager Angela Ledford. The guest of honor, the zoo's marine toad, Moose. Sarah, tell us about Moose.
Yes, moose is a very large marine toad, and marine toads are native to Central and South America, but they're also classified as one of the 100 worst invasive species because they can be found in Florida and Australia.
Question, why are you wearing the gloves? Are you afraid you'll get warts?
That is a common myth. You cannot get warts from handling frogs and toads. However, toads and frogs absorb everything through their skin. So I'm wearing gloves to protect her. I want to make sure she doesn't get sick by anything that might be on my hands. That's why we always recommend never picking up wild frogs or toads.
Yeah, very smart. Now these toads have a very interesting history. Tell us about that.
So they were brought to Florida to be a pest control. So we have a lot of sugarcane plantations down here in South Florida, and there's a little bug called a cane beetle that was wreaking havoc. They were eating all the roots for the sugarcane. So the farmers brought these toads to eat those bugs. But cane beetles live underground, and toads don't dig to find their food. They eat anything on the surface of the ground, which will include ants to mice. So they did not eradicate the problem, and now we have a frog crisis because these marine toads are out competing our native amphibians for food and homes.
That's too bad.
So what can we do to help alleviate this frog crisis?
Well, there are a couple things you can do. You can become a citizen scientist with our Frog Watch chapter at the zoo, and you'll learn how to identify our 17 South Florida frog species, including the marine toad. You'll learn how to identify them by their calls. And if you find a lot of marine toads in your area, you can call Florida Fish and Wildlife, and they'll eradicate those frogs for you. Now, I know a lot of people are concerned about their dogs and cats getting a hold of these guys.
Of course.
They are poisonous. They do have poison glands right here on the sides of their face that do secrete some toxin. So if your dog or your cat does bite or even eat one of these guys, immediately take it to your veterinarian.
And Angela, you have some great events happening at the zoo.
That's right. Speaking of eating, even though we don't recommend eating moose, we have tonight our food truck safari. It's a very popular event, starts at 4:30, so join us for that. And please mark your calendar for September 20th. It's our first ever Fiesta Cultural at the zoo, Hispanic Heritage Festival. That morning we'll have a bilingual story time at the zoo. And I brought the book that we're going to be reading. It's Slowly, Slowly, Slowly Said the Sloth. And of course we do have sloths at the zoo, so we're excited about that event. It's got a roar and pour that evening, so please bring out your families and celebrate Hispanic Heritage Festival with us.
All right, thank you, and thank you, Moose. We'll let you get off set now. I know you're eager. We'll be right back.